Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully a quick one today, another kind of like tech-ish video. This is my P365 Strike Industries VFC. It's the EMG, I can't remember the name of it. EMG Strike Industries P365 variant, SMP I think they call it. But basically guys, this is kind of cool. I really like it. I put that little SIG Romeo like sight on it, the Romeo 0 sight that I think looks really cool. Works with it really well. However, I'm just getting like issues with it. It's just like feeding fine most of the time. Sometimes it's almost like it's just not seating another BB in. So I can feel it when it's like firing a little bit softer and then it's not feeding a BB. So I'm having to fire like 3 times to get 2 BBs out. It's just having issues. And I saw actually that this Pro Arms company made 130% nozzle return spring for the SI P365 is what they call it on here. So if it's 130%, I think the issue that I'm having is that nozzle return spring. You can see here, if I take this apart, hopefully this is going to be an easy-ish one. We'll see. It might be one of those ones where I start taking it apart and then I can't get it back together. I pause the video like 16 times. So take out the recoil spring, we'll take out the barrel, inner and outer barrel. We're left with the slide. I'll leave the lower alone. If I can get this thing working well, I actually think it's going to be great. But basically, if you look here, you can just see that this nozzle is just, it's sticking there, see? Look, and it's not coming back. I've tried lubricating it, putting some oil in there, and it is moving better sometimes. But I think what's happening is when I'm firing it, sometimes that nozzle's just not fully retracting in, and then it's not picking up the next BB to go and fire with, and that's where I'm getting this. So I'm hoping that not 100%, but a 30% increase at 130% may help me. Now, I've never taken one of these apart, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know if I need to take off the red dot, but I'm going to leave it for now. And hopefully, if I switch this thing out, it's going to end up being a lot better for... It looks like I'm going to need to take these side ones out. So I'm going to try and do that first. Okay, that's coming out nicely. I'm leaving and flying to Hawaii tomorrow. So when you're watching this, I may well be in Hawaii for a week and I might not be posting a video every day. So apologies if you're sitting there like while the video is coming out. That is where I currently am in the future. This is weird. It has these wings on it and the wings, like, look at this. Like they kind of sit loose. I was like, okay, I thought that would be like some kind of like buffer that would sit in place, but it's almost like they're just like little cushions on the side. Okay, so this one is the right one. So I'm going to keep that to the right on there. I'm going to keep that to the left. It's the one Tigris. Okay, and then it looks like I need to take this screw out the bottom. Other than that, I might need to take the red dot off. That's the only other thing I might need to do. So it looks like I need a hex for this one. Slightly smaller. Okay, so that's come off and I don't think to remove that because our whole nozzle's come out. So that guy I'm going to put here. Looks like this just sits on the rear. So that's like a little black plastic back plate. But then this is the nozzle assembly that has just come out completely. And if you look here, you can actually see there is damage to that spring. So I think that spring is the issue that we've had. It also just doesn't line up that well. Okay, so we've got these springs, and these springs look a lot smaller. I'm going to take this off. So that's the spring. And yeah, I think that's going to be the issue. Like when I'm now doing this, It's a very basic system. Basically, it's just this plastic nozzle piece, and then you've got the like air seal there. So hopefully this is an easy fix. But I've actually noticed as well, it looks like I've cracked the nozzle, or I've got some kind of like nozzle crack there where I've screwed into it. And I don't think that's going to affect the... I don't think that's going to affect the actual seal, because it doesn't come forward enough. But that could be another issue. So I might need to try and just find a new nozzle piece for this. And that might make sense where those two screws have gone in there. Is that from... That might have been where I was installing a red dot with two longer screws, and then I've come back, because if you look there, there's two little screw sections. So let me change out this spring. They've given me 3 of them, so if this doesn't work, at least I'll try and get a nozzle maybe, and then switch that out as well. But it looks like this is very similar. Basically just going to hook that on here. They're the same. There's a central piece for the spring. It's kind of good they've given me 3 as well, because with me and springs, I can imagine that I'm going to at least once lose one of these when it shoots out. Okay, that was inside, and that's really annoying now because I don't know where. Okay, that's fine. Just found another black piece out the back, and I think this just goes in here. Yeah, that sits there, that's fine. It is a very simple mechanism, it seems like. It's just I've definitely messed it up by nailing this. And I think it was when I was... If you go back and watch the videos where I'm trying to do like installs, yeah, I mean, that feels a lot better. Like the tension on there, it feels like it's really... You can see on the inside of that silver piece there, like where I've basically drilled something straight through that nozzle and damaged it. So that's definitely my fault, or if it was like that when I got it, I'm not happy, but I've got a feeling I must have done something there that's damaged it. Okay, so this guy, I need to make sure he's in here, not dropping out. I'll get this upper together here. This, I think, is going to sit... Where was it? This guy here. It's going to sit there, and we'll drop this nozzle back in. We'll try. Was going too easily, wasn't it? This one here. Okay, so that's now sitting in nicely. I'm going to take this. Don't want to move this around. So we can put this guy in here. Okay, so he's in there nicely. Yeah, I mean, that spring is just moving so much nicer. You can see here the damage That is on the original spring. You can see where it's just like that spring, whatever I've taken in terms of that, that screw is just drilled down into it and done some damage. So we've done that. And now I'm going to put this here. I think that's the location. So this should now, I think, just hold this down in place. Make sure this is lined up. Yeah, that looks right. The same on this side. And get that there. These are weird, these little side plates. I presume that's part of just the SI, like the Strike Industries. Did I say Salient Arms earlier? Strike Industries design. But it's almost like they're not fully like locked in. They're just kind of sat there. Maybe it's just like to bolster against like the holsters or something. Just like little flares on the back. Yeah, strange. Okay, so that's that. Let's see now. If I put this guy back in, do this. We put this guy back in here. Do this. Then we should hopefully just have to put this guy here. I've been having issues getting this thing back together sometimes. It's been probably how I did damage to it originally. Remember how we're getting it on. It's almost like this little section here. You can see the recoil spring's just not sat fully. I need that to be flush. I had an issue with this when I first opened this thing up as well. That's why I've been like trying not to open it almost as much as I can. This will come around. And locks up just behind this. Okay, there we go. Feels like that's working really well, like the actual nozzle. The nozzle seal doesn't seem that great, as in it's not holding back particularly. But we can see if this is going to fire. It's empty. Yeah, it sounds a lot more consistent, like that it's just actually going properly. Maybe what I'll do now quickly is I'm just going to go test it in the back room and just make sure it's working. But that, guys, has been a nozzle return spring change on this Strike Industries P365, or the SMP, I think they call it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I think I fixed it. If not, we'll be doing a follow-up video changing out that nozzle, and I think that I should probably order one of those anyway and do that, because it's definitely not it's not in like tip-top condition, and it will eventually go, even if it is functioning fine. But that has been this little pistol upgrade / fix. Hope you guys are good. See you on the next video. Goodbye.